All right, follow-up video to my original parking assistant with lessons learned. My original intent with my parking assistant was to place the ultrasonic sensor that ended up right there over here in that general area and have it shoot towards the front of the vehicle and get a reflected signal, echo, and it didn't work because we have bikes and other objects directly in the path of where that reflection would have had to have occurred, which led to a lot of artifacts and improper measurements from the ultrasonic sensor, because I wanted it to actually, with the LEDs, indicate distance by the frequency of the blinking. So an increase in the rate at which the green LED would blink would indicate that you are approaching the sweet spot and it's about to turn red. And that was the original way I wrote my code, but ran into a hardware issue with the ultrasonic sensor and it spreading out and hitting bicycle seats and all objects in the garage. So if you've got a clear path to the front of your vehicle, you might have success doing that. My second attempt was actually to place it high and shoot it down to get a partial effect of having it straight off. But that led to just as inconsistent results because the reflection is not square. So the sound would hit the vehicle and bounce off and reflect and get scattered instead of returning to the sensor. So it could not measure with any accuracy whatsoever. This is my third iteration of mounting this sensor, and it effectively shoots out towards the front of the vehicle and hits the corner of the bumper and then shoots back. And that was just trial and error to figure out how direction I had to point it. But then I don't have bicycles in the way. I don't have reflection problems. It really needs to be broadside to something in order to get a quality returned and accurate measurement, which was one of the challenges I didn't actually foresee. And the distance from the front of my vehicle to the end of my garage is something like 10 feet, which really is on the upper limit of the sensor, so I couldn't really mount it up high and distant. Otherwise, it's not going to get fair readings. So you'll have to play with that. I'd also considered mounting it like straight up, but I really didn't have a good position with the front of the vehicle straight up. So the side of the vehicle is where I ended up. But those were some of the unforeseen challenges that I ran into with a ultrasonic sensor in my garage parking assistant application.